Hey guys, how you going? Welcome to another weekly webinar, guys. And we'll talk about a pretty one of my favorite topics and I talk a lot about it, and that's undoing all the hard work that we've done during the week over our 3-day weekend. And I'll talk about 3-day weekends because we generally tend to start this on Fridays. Guys, we work so hard, we do such good stuff 4 days of the week, and then all of a sudden we go on to Friday nights, Saturday, Sunday, and then we've undone all the hard work that we've been doing. And I guess, that's when you're wanting to rip up, you're wanting to really get down to the last 5 kilos, all those sort of things. You're really wanting those toned abs, your firmer backside, and then you're undoing of all the nastier foods. And I'm a big advocate for having a healthy, active lifestyle and having balance, but having 4 days of a very super restrictive diet and then 3 days eating what the heck you want, or you're thinking about you're not, but you sort of are, can really undo all the hard work and either send us backwards. And then you weigh yourself back in on Monday and you're thinking, why haven't I actually lost any weight? So guys, I'm going to talk about diet proofing your weekend, okay? So making sure that you are just rock solid, but you're still enjoying your lifestyle, you're still having a fantastic thing, but you're just going to give you some tips and tricks from Friday happy hour all the way through to Sunday night. So bear with me. Guys, happy hour. So we'll talk about Friday night. We'll go straight into happy hour. Don't order the same stuff as what you normally order. So if you tend to order beers or something like that, mix it up. Order something else, because then you're less likely to have 2, 3, 4 of the same drink over and over again. If you're mixing it up, it's just giving you a bit more of an opportunity to change things up, drink a little bit less. Okay. Also, don't go solo as well. So I guess it's really economical if you go on to these big margaritas or these big jugs and all that sort of stuff. But if you order by the glass, it's actually a lot less calories overall when you think about it, because you're probably not getting topped up with a beer. You're not probably drinking a little bit more of these big margaritas or whatever it is. So be very aware that if you go solo, you're so much more in control of yourself. You've got that drink, and that's all you've got. Cover up the snacks as well, guys. So we always seem to get drawn straight to that table when we're having a few drinks on happy hour to get there. See if you can control yourself. They're excess calories that we don't necessarily need. Right now, they're not part of our diet. They're not part of the meal plan. You've got a scheduled lunch, snack, dinner, snack. You don't need those extra calories, and we don't really think about it like that when we're out having a drink, because we sort of then just start to get a little bit looser with our mindset and not actually keeping ourselves accountable to the cause. So make sure you try and stay yourself away from the snacks. You've got your drinks there, and that's where you want to be, unless there's a really healthy alternative, and that's when you have to be still in control, because everyone loves to eat hummus, and hummus is good for you, no problem at all, but the whole tub of hummus isn't. I'm an advocate, I do that too. I get a couple of dips. Oh, wow, it's so good. I love hummus, or avocado and stuff like that. Stuff that's so high in really good fats, but so high in calories. So be aware of that. So guys, now if we were going to go into Friday night dinner, okay, so going out for Friday night dinner with the girls, whatever it is, all right, I want you to think about trying to find out and link yourself up with friends that are sort of on the same mission as you, but a bit of lighter eaters. So if you tend to go out with people who are heavy eaters, who get the big meals, who go to, establishments where they serve, it's more about quantity of food than quality of food, you're going to be finding that you're going to be eating exactly what they're going to be eating, because it's just an association process. We're going to be in that circle. If you find friends, or you sort of, even if you don't, we'll talk about how you can lead the charge, but if you find friends that eat a little bit less, who want more of the salad than anything else, then that's going to be so good, because you're going to be doing exactly the same thing as they're going to be doing. It's just built into our subconscious mind. If everyone's eating super healthy, you're not going to have the huge, massive, kilo steak or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? And it's the same thing as if they're not big drinkers, you're probably not going to be drinking a crap load. Okay, and lead the charge with that as well. So if you're the one who's an advocate for health and fitness within the group, think about how you can actually lead the charge within and order the salad, order something a little bit lighter, order healthy entrees, order maybe a non-alcoholic drink. Okay, and they're more likely, again, the same thing, they're more likely to hang around and do things with you that are in line with your goals, because they're in that association, if that makes sense. And then cut yourself off from entrees, guys. So I guess I spoke about a little order healthy entrees, but really, be honestly, like, do you need entrees? Like, if you're going to be ordering yourself a chicken salad for dinner, like when you're out there, or if you're going out for Japanese or something like that, where it's a little bit higher in calories, or it's overall it is healthy for you, but you don't need to have the nibblies before your main meal. Like, you don't necessarily need that, and it's just Friday night dinner, yeah? Like, what would you normally do and what would you normally have? Try and stick to that. Remember, you're there to eat and enjoy your food, no problem. You're also there to be social. So be social, okay? You don't necessarily have to be eating massive amount of meals and heaps of entrees and other things just to be social. So that's my Friday night guide. Alright guys, so if we're going into Saturday now, alright, think about Saturday is that, like, a lot of people will tend to have their cheat meal on a Saturday night, or they're going out for drinks, Saturday night drinks, whatever it is. There's parties, there's always seems to be something on a Saturday. There's always some sort of birthday party, there's going to be nibblies. So my tip, guys, for Saturday is get active straight away, so do your exercise, but even that, just do your chores around the house. Try and get everything done in the house. Like, get yourself in a sweater, put the music on, and start getting excited about, like, cleaning the house, playing with the kids if you've got kids, walking the dog, doing lots and lots and lots of things that's going to burn calories. Okay, there's a concept of saying serve here, eat there. Okay, so a lot of you guys, you prepare a snack for your snack. Does that make sense? Like, while your snack's in the microwave, or something's in the microwave, you'll go over in the pantry and you'll just eat. And there's just excess calories. You don't think, oh, it's just a couple of biggies, it doesn't really matter. Like, a little bit of tea, a little bit of milk. But really, that does affect you. That does affect your calories. It does, it's like the whole Twilight Zone in the middle of the night. You open up the fridge, is this yesterday's calories? Is this today's calories? We're ruining sort of both days there. So, making sure that if you're going to prepare a snack, you prepare a snack, put it on your plate, pick it up, walk to another room, do some other things, so that you're not like in the kitchen going, oh, I'll just grab a little bit of this or grab a little bit of that. Snack smarter. Everyone here will have a meal plan. You've got associated snacks part of that meal plan. Do it. Just the meal plan's there, you guys. Like I say, snack smarter, but the meal plan's there. Follow the snacks. Also, have a little bit mini meal. So if we know we're going to be going out for dinner, or we know we're going to a birthday party, all right, think about your breakfast being a little bit smaller in portion size. Think about your snacks being a little bit smaller in portion size. Think about your dinner a little bit smaller in portion size. Even maybe take out a snack sometimes as well. But also, you can even, if you're in really good control, if you're someone who's got some really good self-discipline, you can eat before you go out, so that you're not actually starving when you go out. So that's my Saturday day stuff, okay? All right? So guys, we're at the party on Saturday night. You've had a fantastic Friday night. You haven't drank too much on happy hour. You've eaten really healthy through the day, and you've just done a massive workout and done all the chores around the house. But Saturday night is here. We're at someone's 50th birthday party. You know there's going to be food there. You know you've got an annoying auntie or grandma or someone's going to be pushing food down your throat. So my tip is, don't rock up to the party starving. Don't do it, because then you'll be like, oh, this is my cheat meal, rah, 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 rah. And you're just going to be like blowing excess calories. You know that you eat so much more to become fully bloated, okay, before, then you actually feel hungry, you feel full. So, we eat so much, it's like right up here. So guys, eat a meal before you go out, a really healthy, light meal before you go out, so that you feel sustained, so you don't actually need to have that food. You're only because you may want to try it. Take out the salad bowl, guys. So that's a big one as well. So if you're preparing food for a party, prepare something healthier. So don't be the person who brings in my family, like 40 trays of lasagna, different meats, everything. We've got the table is just, long as table is just full, you can't even sit down on it. So be the person that brings the salad. So, and you're going to be eating your own food, that, because you make it, you're going to be preparing your own food and you'll eat it. There's my tip there. And then learn, this is a big one for me too, learn to push food, learn to fend off food pushers, because, mangia in Italian, eat. And I guess, like, and you're like, oh, yes, mum, no, yes, mum, all right, no worries. But, like, learn to say no. It's okay to say no. Just say, look, I'm full. I just can't get any more in. Like, just make some stuff up. Like, how important your goals are. Learn to send them away. They will not die. They will not get, like, they're not really going to get offended. Like, not that bad. If I say, well, no, I just can't put any more in, like, something like that, she'll go, oh, okay. You know what I mean? Like, so it's cool. So that's my Saturday night diet. So, guys, it's Saturday late night, you're back from a party or something like that, and you're putting on a movie. Okay, this is where we'll tend to, around that twilight zone, that we're going to start ingesting food again. So we're putting on a movie, or we're getting up, relaxed for a couch. Like, just subconsciously, we need food, ice cream, dessert. We need to be eating snacks while we're watching a good movie. What I want you to think about, guys, is that, we're going to put that movie on, you're going to completely relax. Because it's a weekend and because we're up later than normal, we feel because we're up later we need to eat more food, but really it's not like, that's true. We want to be fueling the body, but if depending on what you've had on that day, you don't need to blow out and all that stuff during you've done through the Friday, Saturday, and Saturday night. You don't need to keep going and going and going. So my tip is sometimes when you do a movie, like, do some crunches, do some sort of like little mini workout, and you can do that any time of the day when the kids are watching TV. But if you're on a Saturday night and it's late and you're watching a movie and you're chilling like that, like, do some crunches, do something to get you a little bit of a sweat up, and start to get really good endorphins rolling through as well. All right. And I guess it's a really good little bit of a good little quote here I want to read out. Is if you're watching, like, 44% more people will actually be eating food than actually paying attention to the movie. So, and if you have that food there, if you've got like an endless bowl of popcorn, they talk about here is saying that you'll just eat, and sort of like be 90, maybe like 80% on the movie. But not really, and you're more invested in the movie. So if you actually generally want to watch a good movie that you want to watch, then, like, maybe put the food aside and actually, like, get into, because the idea wasn't for you to eat food like it is when you're socializing with friends. The idea isn't about you eating food; it's about you watching the movie. So enjoy and watch the movie, guys. Sunday morning, and I guess, like, some of us have had a cheat meal, we've had a few drinks, and everyone's getting ready to go out for brunch or whatever you want to call it. And we go out and you start to have this big brekkie blowout, and especially if you're, like, from Melbourne, and the culture within Melbourne is less about dinner these days and more about Sunday brunches, that we tend to then get the big brekkies, heaps of avocado, and again, that is like, you might have avocado on toast and a couple of eggs, but the calories within that could be like nearly 1,000, and they could blow out all your macros as well. And when we've had what we've done on Friday, maybe Saturday, Saturday night as well, now Sunday morning, can you start to see how you're blowing out, you're ruining the weekend? If you've sort of already ruined it Friday night, I guess that's your cheat meal done, dusted. You should be eating healthy Saturday and Sunday, but you're out for brekkie on Sunday morning. So I want you guys to think about it as lunch. I guess a lot of people tend to wake up and they'll go out, maybe even sleep in, but they'll go out around about mid-morning lunchy time. So think about it as that, have like a bit of a small brekkie and think about it as lunch. If you think about it as lunch, not necessarily having a lunch meal, you can still have the eggs, but you're not going to eat as much because, again, you've already eaten in the morning. It's that whole not rocking up starving to an event. So also, if you're having a bigger meal or you're looking to enjoy breakfast, share it with someone special. So they talk a little bit about, if you're making pancakes or you're healthy pancakes, whatever it is, you're going out for bacon, eggs and toast, maybe share a little bit with that special someone of yours so that you're not eating the whole thing and like smashing it yourself. All right, and don't linger around. So I know it's a social event, but we tend to eat more and more and more. Drink that extra coffee, get that little bit extra food, nibble off someone else's plate just because it's there in front of us, because we're lingering around talking within the conversation. So, once you sort of maybe your breakfast done, maybe you want to just, hey, let's go talk outside. Let's go, let's chat somewhere else. Let's go for a walk and talk. Let's burn off, let's start to get the digestive system rolling. Let's burn off what we've just eaten. Let's feel a little bit better. If we tend to sit there and all day, we're going to then, eat more food and then blow out our calories again. Guys, and then the rest of the Sunday is going on, and I A lot of people will just go on a Sunday and go for the heaps of sweeter sort of things. That's what I find on a Sunday. I've ruined the whole week. I've done so bad. I'll just eat this ice cream. Nom nom nom. Like, it's not a really good mindset to be in. You start to create that Monday mindset all the time. I'll do it on Monday. I'll do it on Monday. I'll get my diet started on Monday. Why aren't I losing weight? So guys, think about like if you've done it. Just say you've had this weekend. How do you bring this back? How can you still have a really strong result? How can you still move forward? Now start to think of small meals, which are healthy little snacks. And that's it. No sweeteners, no nothing, just healthy little snacks, little bit by little bit by little bit by little bit throughout the day. Keep yourself sustainable, get moving, do a few things around the house, but stay energetic. Don't get caught into too many Sunday visits, and don't get caught into so many sweet stuff like heaps of coffee and the tea just to wake you up, and the biscuits and put the fireplace on, and if it's winter time, or sit by the pool if it's summertime, and you just tend to nibble because that's part of our culture, or part of our, I guess, social elements of what we do, we eat. But think about really small, healthy little alternative meals that you can to kick some butt. So guys, that is my tips how to survive the 3-day weekend. There's heaps of stuff in there. It's a 16-minute video, and I just hope you take a lot of value out of that. I know I'll be implementing a lot more of that stuff as well. I took a lot of when I was going over my notes and learning a bit more and refreshing myself, I took a lot out of that there. So that's my tips on surviving the weekend, guys. Enjoy the webinar and have fun, guys.